Your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, they all had a big impact on you individually and together. Let's walk through it a minute. Let's talk about your mom and your dad, and let's try to relate it to your political career. I know they touched you greatly personally, but what about your mom impacted you in terms of your career right now?
Well, my mom probably had as big of impact as any mother can have on her children. I come from a family of 9 children, so you know, obviously you have to spread the wealth a little bit when you have 9 kids and you can't put all your focus on one. But my mother chose to do something at a time in the 80s that was very rare, which was she homeschooled us all through the 6th grade. And she decided that she wanted to have an impact in my education as a young man. And she dedicated every day of her life to making sure that the education I was receiving was going to give me a foundation to go on. And not until now that I have my own children, I have a 3-year-old and a 5-month-old, am I starting to realize the true sacrifice that she put forth for me and for the rest of my brothers and sisters. And so we're very close. She's an extremely bright woman. Anyone who has the courage to try to homeschool 9 children through the 6th grade really is amazing. And she was just an amazing woman. There's not enough I could ever probably do to repay her or tell her how much I love her, but she had a huge impact on my life.
Okay, your dad.
My dad is just a guy who woke up every day and knew that he had to provide for his family. I used to ask my dad, "Hey Dad, what are you doing next week?" And he would always joke, and he'd multiply the amount of kids he had in his house times 3 meals a day, and he'd say, "Well, I've got to put 247 meals on the table next week, so that's what I'm doing." And his focus was providing for his family, being an example to his young sons, and providing for his daughters, and was really a person who also contributed to our education as young people. He originally grew up in Dallas. We moved to Florida from Dallas in 1986 when I was a young man. And he's just been a great inspiration and mentor to me. And again, to have that many children, to have an impact like they've had on that many children, and to be someone who has kind of always been an encourager for me, it's just been a blessing.